Wow.
We look at what you're going through. So when I do, seminars like that, I put people, the men on this side, the ladies on this side, and I let them face each other. So
Okay.
when I walk down the middle and I ask these questions, would you suck a dick? And they and then the man, first thing he do, he look at the woman. He look at her face. He want to see the answer, because the reason why I put him like that is because he wants to know that expression. Like, will she? You know? Hmm. And then if you say, yeah, and then he said, I want her. If you say no, he said, hell, I want her. We got to look at the dynamics. We're men, we're women.
On today's segment of the Spicy Divorce Party Planner TV show.
I was beaten over 80% of my body by my children's father.
Dang.
And at that time, I was a well-known gospel singer doing backup, all the famous gospel singers back in the early 80s. And the thing that happened was I wanted to help people find their inner self. I want them to look at my pain,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that they can, get some kind of inspiration out of it, so they too can be inspired that you can go and do anything that your heart desires, no matter what your obstacles may be.
Okay.
So that really what turned me around. I didn't want to say blame game or blame this. What happened, that was unfortunate, but yet I wanted to help other people live. So
Okay.
in order for me to do that, unfortunately, he got killed on Halloween night. I had to
Oh.
forgive a dead man in order for me to live.
Oh
Man,
no. I can understand that. That's horrible. So was
yeah.
that this Halloween or a long time ago?
Back in 1990, my daughter was 8 months old and my son was 5 years old.
Oh goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
it was a lot of self healing, but I couldn't carry that on until the next relationship, and
yeah.
I couldn't blame the next guy
Yeah.
for what he didn't did.
True.
So I would have just went boohoo, or my orientation, my sexual orientation would have swithered and changed,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to do that. I
Yeah.
wanted to stay focused and be a role model. So I want someone to live
Yeah.
through me, so
Yeah.
they can, conquer and do anything that they want to do in life. So that's really where it stems from. Because I turned my pain into my passion, and
So
that to help somebody.
did you go to counseling for that?
I went to counseling, and I went through the number one counselor of all universe, and that's God.
Okay,
You
good.
know,
Mhm.
I couldn't let man tell me, oh, you should just forgive, and then just look over it and you'll be all right. No, it had to be
Okay.
self intervention. I had to dig inside of me. I
Yeah.
have to choose the will.
Hmm.
If I wanted to stay and say boo-hoo and blame everybody and blame all these men and what you did to me, I don't want you. I wouldn't be nowhere. I've been in the same rut 33 years, and I refuse that.
Okay.
I
Well, thank
refuse.
God we have you here to tell this story. Because so many
Jesus.
people they die from domestic violence.
Yeah, but Spice, is just the thing is we have to want the will. It's in us.
Hmm.
That's where it comes from. That's where change is from. It's here.
Okay.
It's inside of us first, and
Yeah.
then we could be able to, love, inspire, empower others. We have to want to.
Okay.
Man.
There. Keyword, she said we have to want to. Thank God you said that. Okay. You can help a lot of us on here because a lot of us have issues on my divorce party planning show.
You have to want to stay married.
That's what we're gonna ask you. Have you ever been married?
Yes, I've been married.
Okay. And
I've
how
been
long were
married
you married
before.
for?
I was married for 3 years.
Okay.
And for that particular time, this is where thick as in came from. I was 350 pounds. And
Okay.
I've always been on my grind, always been on my hustling mode.
Hmm.
But that's what I do. I love to help people. So I was doing kids parties, and then after that it escalated to adult parties. And when I come home, my husband say, you're fat, you're black, you're ugly, you're never amount
Oh.
to anything. put my money on the dress.
Is that the one who passed away?
No, this is way no. This is after him.
Okay. Okay.
So I said, you know what? Thinking that I wanted to be married because I have six more brothers and sisters older than I am. So everybody was in a committed relationship. So here I am still by myself. So I decided, you know what? I will marry the first guy that asks me
Oh.
because I was born in a religious background. You
Yeah.
know, mom, daddy, church. That's all I knew was church. So whatever that I did, I thought I had to be right about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when he said, "Would you marry me?" I said, "Yeah." And I didn't honestly, like I said, I'm a transparent person. I didn't marry for love. I married because my sisters and brothers were,
Mm.
and I didn't want to be left out.
Mm-hmm.
So I said yes. So my mother paid over $50,000 for this wedding.
Dang.
Baby girl, you know, anything I
Oh.
wanted, everything when I'm born in East LA, you know,
Oh,
so I
nice.
went to Miranatis, you know, I
Mm-hmm.
brought my culture back. No, she didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
So they
Oh.
called me a black skin, and I lives up to
Mm-hmm.
it.
Oh,
So,
nice.
but the that relationship before him was physical, and then now this was verbal. You were
Mm.
fat. You'll never be mounted nothing. Nobody buy your products. You ugly, and but
Mm.
yet you're talented. But you know what? When you borrow my car, put my money in the dress,
Dang.
and
Yeah.
that's what I went through. But I decided, and I looked, and I was doing the Christmas for a Compton, and a little did not I was just decorating. They said, "Oh, Miss Pat, you're not as cheery as you was last week." And then I said, "You know what? I got this monkey on my back, and I gotta get him off." And he said, "You know what? Today is your lucky day." I said, "Really?" He said, "Because I'm a divorce lawyer." I said,
Ooh.
"You see how God brings it to full
Yes.
circle?"
God really
Yeah.
does. Yes.
You see that? I'm just
Yes.
minding my own business, hanging up lights and making their Christmas beautiful. And he just knew that every time they'd practice or every time he'd come in, he'd come and sing. And I was like,
Yes.
and then he came in and I wouldn't say anything. He said, "Why? And you're not pumping me up?" I
Mm-hmm.
said, "You're good, but I got problems at home."
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it started.
Mm.
And I was sitting up in church and I had one of the ushers hand him that paper.
Ooh.
You've been served.
Yes.
Damn it.
You
So,
got the perfect guest on here.
you've been served. And that's where it started. But my father always told me when I was 350 pounds that he said, thick is in. Thick
Yes.
is in you. Your
Yes.
thickness is thickness how big you dream. Thickness how big as you want.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, because one day, gal, hair was this long, 500 pounds, and all I wore was a t-shirts and Chucks and
Uh-huh.
Levi's.
Uh-huh.
He said, one day you'll fly.
Oh.
So that's why the wings.
Oh, okay.
I
Yes.
love them.
Nice. You deserve those wings after all the hell you've been through.
Yeah,
You had to shed off all the weight. They were probably part of the weight problems too.
but I would like to take everybody with me on this journey. That's okay.
Yeah, we would
That's
love to go with you. So Dahlia, why are you hanging out in the dark, Dahlia? Dahlia's in the dark. She has no light on. What's going on over there?
It's to this beautiful lady.
Oh,
Yeah, we're like, why
I
are you in the dark today?
meant, and I'm just listening to your testimony. It's just beautiful.
thank you. Thank you
Um,
so much.
and I was just like sitting here just listening
Okay.
because I think all three of us had went through our own,
Yes,
all three of us,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
different ways.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And
They,
it's really sad that a lot of women have. It's not
yeah,
always talked about. And we were planning on bringing someone on here to speak about domestic violence. I didn't know that you had a background in that as well.
Yeah, I'm a facilitator also. I just try to cover all ends,
Okay.
that I can be a tool, a vessel,
Oh, yeah. We're
to help
definitely going to have to
someone.
use you because so many people do deal with that. Both
Yeah.
and
men and women now are going to.
Men, yeah, men too. Yeah. They
yes,
suffer in silence also.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here's a question that we always ask. Well, a lot of women in general. Are there any good men out there?
And you know what? They are.
Okay, good.
I'm not gonna bash them. That they are. There's some good men out there, but you know what? Damn it, it's just hard for us to find them.
Where they go?
Needle in a
We
haystack.
keep on trying to keep hope alive, but damn, my God.
But
My
you know what?
God.
But I think this is what the problem is. We need to align ourselves as women and put us in the place where they're at.
Okay.
We're just settling for
Hell
the
yeah,
now.
we've been selling for like decades because there ain't
Yeah,
nothing out there.
Yeah, cause see, but you know what? Be careful about that because we attract, you attract what the universe, what you put out in the universe. Be careful.
Okay.
Be careful. Don't say that
Okay.
because as long as you keep on saying they won't be.
No, I do believe there's some good men out there. I have a mom who says they're all dogs. I don't believe that they're all dogs. I don't believe they're all dogs. There is some nice ones out there.
Yeah, they are.
There is. But yeah, we got to be more mindful of who we decide to lay up with.
Right, because we settle in the now.
Yes.
We settle in the now because right now we're going through something.
Yeah.
We're lonely. Come
Yeah.
on, it's real.
We're the holidays.
It's the holidays. We ain't getting nothing for our birthday, for Christmas, and hope
Valentine's Day.
we get something for Valentine's Day.
I know.
Yeah. Ooh, excuse me.
And I'm tired of looking at my girlfriend. So just like,
Wow.
I love you and all, but damn. Just like,
My
you guys
money.
can only do so much for me.
Take my money in the beginning of January just to, buy me some my own flowers and my own candy. Say, look what my mystery man and bought me.
We just exchange each other's numbers, send each other some damn flowers. Oh Lord.
But you know what? We just got to keep hope alive and believe that there are. But you know what? And this is where I'm gonna lose everybody. It's our fault.
Go ahead. Delia, you have a question. I'm gonna check up on her Facebooks. Delia, go ahead.
I was just going to say, in that note, and I might lose everybody too, but I believe I've been married for 29 years. I've been going on 7 years this past Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And I had my ups and downs and raised two boys, single parent, but their dad was still in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I'm at peace with myself. I love being by myself. And in all that, Valentine's and all that, hey, love yourself.
Exactly.
Buy yourself that candy. Send yourself some flowers. Go buy yourself some flowers. Go buy yourself an outfit. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. It all comes from inside to love yourself.
Right.
And when God is ready for you, when you're ready for that person to come to you, that's when it's going to happen. But don't drink the water just because you're thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I like that. I like that, Miss Stella.
The dirty? No, I don't want that one.
We've been thirsty for 10 years.
I don't want that one. I'm going to wait for that glass is coming. Nice and clean and sparkling water.
Exactly. But you know what? Can I be honest with both of you guys?
Yes, please.
Can I be transparent?
Yeah.
You know what? This is the real Miss Pat of the relationship coach. You know what? I'm kind of out there. I'm straightforward. I'm harsh, and sometimes I lose people. But we have to look at the now, and we have to really deal with it.
We're like that.
We have to deal with it. We got to fix up ourselves.
That's right.
Oh no, yes, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We have to know what it takes. We're bait. If we want that type of a man, if we want a attraction, because look at the rapper girls, look at the vixens, look at the Beyoncés, look at that. They're pretty, and all men see is all her, all that. She don't even have to say nothing. Mariah Carey, they don't have to say nothing, but they're looking at them. So why can't we color our hair, curl our hair, and be sexy? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not a sin.
Yeah.
But it's our fault if we stop and want to be plain and be just, he got to set me for where I am. True enough, but still it takes work. We have to know the dynamics, what it takes to get him. And you have to do what it needs to do once you get him. You have to find out in his head mentally, because once you got him here, You got him. It doesn't take that. It doesn't take this. It don't take that.
Yeah.
People think it does. When you look at the man and you ask a man what he looks at, and he'll say this, and he'll say these. It's not the breast and it's not the ass.
So he's looking at the eyes and the fingers.
Right.
The thing is, I'm at peace with myself. I love being about myself. And in all that Valentine's and all that, hey, love yourself.
Exactly.
Buy yourself that candy. Send yourself some flowers. Go buy yourself some flowers. Go buy yourself an outfit. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. It all comes from inside to love yourself.
Right.
And when God is ready for you, when you're ready for that person to come to you, that's when it's going to happen. But don't drink the water just because you're thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I like that. I like that, Miss Stella.
The dirty? No, I don't want that one.
We've been thirsty for 10 years.
I don't want that one. I'm going to wait for that glass is coming. Nice and clean and sparkling water.
Exactly. But you know what? Can I be honest with both of you guys?
Yes, please.
Can I be transparent?
Yeah.
You know what? This is the real Miss Pat of the relationship coach. You know what? I'm kind of out there. I'm straightforward. I'm harsh, and sometimes I lose people. But we have to look at the now, and we have to really deal with it.
We're like that.
We have to deal with it. We got to fix up ourselves.
That's right.
Oh no, yes, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We have to know what it takes. We're bait. If we want that type of a man, if we want a attraction, because look at the rapper girls, look at the vixens, look at the Beyoncé's, look at that. They're pretty, and all men see is all her, all that. She don't even have to say nothing. Right? They don't have to say nothing, but they're looking at them. So why can't we color our hair, curl our hair, and be sexy? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not a sin.
Yeah.
But it's our fault if we stop and want to be plain and be just, he got to set me for where I am. True enough, but still it takes work. We have to know the dynamics, what it takes to get him. And you have to do what it needs to do once you get him. You have to find out in his head mentally, because once you got him here, you got him. It doesn't take that. It doesn't take this. It don't take that.
Yeah.
People think it does. When you look at the man and you ask a man what he looks at, and he'll say this, and he'll say these. It's not the breast and it's not the ass.
So he's looking at the eyes and the fingers.
Right.
Wow.
He looking what you're going through. So when I do, seminars like that, I put people, the men on this side, the ladies on this side, and I let them face each other. So when I walk down the middle and I ask these questions, would you suck a dick? And they look at and then the man, first thing he look at the woman. He look at her face. He want to see the answer, because the reason why I put him like that is because he wants to know that expression. Like, will she? And then if you say, yeah, and then he say, I want her. If you say no, he say, hell, I want her. We got to look at the dynamics. We're men, we're women.
I'm gonna drink my coffee over here.
You feel me? We have to look at that. That's honest to God truth. It's okay but you have to first believe it. When you walk in a room, they have to feel you. They have to feel that vibe. They have to feel your confidence. That's what they look at.
Okay.
Chemistry.
Yeah, that's what it is. When you project that,
have that chemistry.
That's what gets the attraction. But if you walk in the room and like, oh my God, these old jokers here, oh my God, they're gonna look sourpuss. But when you walk in there and say, hello, how you doing? Hi, hello everyone. Like that. They say, oh, she got confidence.
That always approach with a smile.
Yes, always. Even like, oh, my feet hurt. Oh my God. Oh, my back is killing me. I'm hungry. Smile, honey.
Mm-hmm. I'm the opposite.
Light
some of them I don't want to talk to, so I'd be like, I don't give no eye contact.
See, that's what I'm saying. The eye contact. See,
some I don't want nothing to do with. How do you have time to date, Miss Pat? if you have such a busy schedule, how do you find time to date? Because I see you
He
doing
has to be,
stuff every day, like on Facebook. I'm like, this woman's all over the place.
he has to have one thing that I require, and that's a life.
Okay.
If he doesn't have a life, then I don't want to deal with him. So
Okay.
how do I make the time? I get to know him.
Okay.
I said, get to know, first of all, I'm a bald head fetish person. I love bald head men.
Oh
I'm no
Lord.
lie. I like them. That's
Okay.
my attraction,
Okay.
to them. So I want to get to know how you doing, like that, hey, like that. I want to see what his world is like and what he does, to help the community, to help his family, what his beliefs are like that. So if I feel as though he's worthy, then I'll make the time.
Okay. Okay.
If he's worthy of that, and he's
Thank you.
saying,
You said if
if
he's
he's
worthy of that.
if he's worthy of my time, if he's worthy of me to just like, you know what, today I'm gonna go with Roger.
Yeah. Today I'm gonna go with
I'm
Rob.
gonna reschedule what I need to do and go with Sam. If he's worthy,
Okay, thank you.
you'll
That's
know.
true.
You'll
That's
know.
true. What type of dating activities do you host?
Oh, I host the inner self.
Okay.
What that is, that I first counsel and talk to them, and I see what's going on in the inside,
Okay.
because you cannot be in no kind of relationship if myself is not right.
Okay.
Right.
If I'm not, my scruples are dysfunctional. If I got anger issues, if I'm stressed out, if I'm depressed, I can't be not good to no one else. So I sit down and talk to them. And if they have stress issue, I got a punching bag, and we do a punching bag session for like 30 minutes.
Okay.
If they need counsel, if they need to talk, I sit down and talk to them. Whatever area that they need they're suffering in, to make it better for them.
Okay.
Because you're not good. You're not good for me if you're not good yourself.
Okay.
So I do exercises to help them release whatever trauma or demons that's going inside them first. We
Okay.
have to tackle that issue.
Okay. Now, how do you charge people? Is it per hour? Is it per month? Per week? Can like ordinary folks afford it, or is it more like elite people that have more?
Oh, it's just, I go straight across the board, $50 for 30 minutes.
Okay.
However it takes, how long it takes. If you think you need an hour, hour and a half, that's it. $50 for 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay. And is
And
that the only activity you have, or do you have like because I think I've seen before that you had some other activities like speed dating and stuff. Do you do that as well? Things like that?
Yeah, so what I do is I do a meetup, and where at this meetup is called Eargasm. Eargasm is I do it over Zoom, and they come over Zoom, and then they'd have all the cameras off, and all they see at that time, I transform into Madam Pat, Madam P,
Mhm.
and I let them come in as Diana Ross, Luther Vandross, Jose Feliciano. I let them come as, like anybody they want to come in, and I ask all the taboo questions. After that, I perform a meetup. I give you your sticker because I know who you are.
Mhm.
And how it is it ran is that I do a questionnaire over email, and ask them, do you have kids? What's your favorite color? You know, uh, do you like toys? Do you like dating? Do you like church? Are you what's your religion? And after that, I sit and I see who's compatible, and I analyze that before I go on to play the eargasm game. And I strike up the conversation by, if I know Jack and Susan they like rap, so I said, what y'all think about rap? So that I give them a sense of conversation, because I know who like rap. You get it? I
right.
give them a connection. I'm already knowing who like who and who don't like what,
Okay.
and I speak on that so they can talk about it.
How often do you do that? Sounds really fun.
Oh, once a month.
Once a month? Okay. And how
And
much does
so,
that usually run?
oh, that's free. That's
Okay.
that. The eargasm is free, and all it requires is their email address.
Okay.
To my email, and then I'll shoot you a link as when it's happening and when we're playing, and then after that I will decide a meetup. And after that meetup, around about 2 weeks later, I'll pick a nice little restaurant and we'll go. And I have their name tags already ready. I have Diana Ross,
Ooh.
Jose Feliciano, put it on them, but it's up to them to walk up and say, "Hi, my name is Madam P. I was Diana Ross."
Okay.
Like
We're gonna have to do that one of these days, Delia.
Yeah.
Put you in the mix.
Yes,
I have a question.
yes, ma'am.
How does the recycling uh program you have connect to all this? What is that about? Your recycling
Business.
Recycle is my resource.
yes.
One day I was coming down the main street that I was on in Imperial, and I seen a gentleman. He had a grocery bag, and he was asking for bottles. He wasn't asking for money. He asked for recyclable bottles, and then but he had a black grocery bag, and every time, so I circled around and I sat under the freeway underpath, and I watched him how he it only filled around about 20 bottles, and then he'd go and dump it on the sidewalk.
Oh.
Dumping on the sidewalk. And I stood there an hour and a half and watched him do this until he dumped all his recyclables on the sidewalk. I said, you know what? Why can't I invent something that would make it more self-sufficient for him?
Okay.
So what I did was I got some polyurethane bags, 25 by 36, and put my logo on Recycling Resource. And what that does is teaching them how to be more self-sufficient. He will ask for your water bottles before he asks for money. So when he gets that big and fills that bag up, and the recycling vendor is across the street, my God, he done came up for like maybe $20 or $30.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not turning him down. You're helping somebody. So that's recycling the dollar.
Okay,
And
so by giving him that bag, then he can go make like $20.
Yeah, more than $20 because it's a 25 by 36, and that's a big laundry bag.
Okay.
So just imagine if he fills that up and goes across the street, he'd have made like maybe $30.
Nice.
But it's teaching him how to recycle and be more self-sufficient at the same time for him not to ask you for money. But when you get through drinking that water bottle, you say, "Oh, I got some condemn. I had almost 4 of them in my car. Here, take them all. Take them all."
Mm-hmm.
And there it is right there. So
that's a great idea because a lot of people don't know how to make money, and that's a quick hustle right there.
Yeah, and I wanted to get with other businesses so they can put their logos on these bags also, and because not only that they're for the homeless, I've seen my bag. I didn't give out 800, and out of pocket, no 501. No help, no nothing.
Oh, that's so kind of you.
So, yes. And my goal is 1,000. So I'm at the end of about another 2 weeks, I'm gonna give out my 200, and then I can reach my quota for the 2023.
That's 1,000. Amazing. So that's so nice, and you're like an angel to them.
Very good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've seen not only that bag right there because everybody said, "Oh, I want one." I've seen it everywhere.
Yeah. And I love that though, because that makes people are very goal driven. So you'd be like, look, you fill this up, you're gonna make $30. Like,
yes.
So that's gonna be like, oh, if I fill this up in an hour, I know I got $30. I'm making more than some people are making in their day job. So
yeah, I don't judge about what they use it for, but it's teaching them how to be self-sufficient.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So
what's the difference between a relationship coach and a life coach? Because you do both, right?
Yes. Okay. A life coach, like I said, is dealing with you in the inner self with meditation and dealing with you constantly, how you can be the better you and how you can empower yourself to be, and enlighten your world and be stress-free and get all your emotions together and compound them. So, you know what? Not today.
Okay.
This day, I shall release it in the universe that no more, that I will be bottled down with, emotional anguish. But these things we're our own demon. We're our own destroyer, because we think we're fat. We think we're ugly. We think we're, we damage our own self. And that's why I said, be careful what you put out in the universe, because everything, that you say, and when the mind says, okay, I'm sick. I'm gonna make everything else sick.
Mm.
You know, oh, I'm healed. I'm gonna heal everything else. So that's the life part of it. You know, you have to, want to change and want to do better. It's all up to you. And it's not up to me. It's up to me. I want to help you reach that plateau, but it's up to you. That's where it's at. And that's how my job is, to help you get to that point. Because like I said, I'm raw, I'm transparent. I don't deal with the curriculums. I have some, literature, but I deal with us, the real person. Because when you cut your hand, we both bleed red.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
We're the same. And the relationship of the traumas and all the emotional things that I went through, I had to fix those. I had to decide, should I carry this on? Should I put the blame game out there? Should I blame Paul for him beating me over 80% of my body, pistol whipping me? Should I do that? And he didn't have nothing to do with it.
Oh.
All he wanted to do was love me.
Mm.
But I put up the wall
and
said no, and I let my past dictate my future, but it left me by myself. So the relationship coach is to help you simply forgive, but not him, not her, myself. And that's it.
Okay. Yeah, we need that.
Beautiful.
Spiritual cleansing over here.
Forgive you. Yes.
We could get. So you weren't on a committee that deals with trafficking and guns. So what did you walk away from after those meetings?
You know what? And it all stems with knowing what's out there. You have to be in the loop. Mm-hmm. You have to know what's going on. That's true. And you can't judge because you don't know their story. Mm-hmm. You don't know what they went through with their past, with their mother, with their father, their sisters, their siblings. You don't know. You don't know. Yeah. So what I got out of it is we all the same, and we all have a story. But in the end, we want people to see our glory. Mm. I got enough. If I can, what can I do to help that person? What can I do? My journey, we was down the same road, but I went left and they probably went right, but we traveled down the same road. So how can I connect?
Mm-hmm. Not to get off this thing, I don't think I'm off the subject, but I went down Compton Boulevard yesterday with my my son's mother-in-law. We went to the hospital, but we went on a sing journey, different ways. Right. And we turned around and we seen these two girls, they had short dresses, no underwear on and all that. Mm-hmm. But you know what? We're quick to judge.
Right.
Like, oh my God. But, and I'm like, and I can say I was one of them, but now when I see something like that, I don't know her story.
Right.
Or his story. Let me tell you, some of them are men too.
Right.
I don't know her story.
Or his story.
And girls were at the cars like so anxious for somebody to get with them. Mm. And I was like, this is kind of sad. Mm. It could be, yes, she's a drug addict. It could be, but it could be she's getting her ass beat if she doesn't get the money from this job. Yeah. So we don't know because we're also, oh my God, but that's got to stop because, I can admit I was one of them. But now when I look at this girl.
What do you mean you were one of them, Delia? What do you mean? Huh? What do you mean you're one of them? Were you a streetwalker?
No, Dodo, no. I was one of them judge.
To judge, right. Right.
No, thank God. I never walker.
But that's okay. She can relate if she was.
But I'd be on that car. No.
Right.
But the thing is that I was judging. I was one of them.
Right.
Well, that's what I meant, girl. But no, you know, but we don't know what's going
Right.
like.
Right. That's
Girls,
why I
I'm
always tell
what? Oh.
I tell everybody, you see what you don't see.
Yeah.
We're easy to judge.
So easy. So easy. Like, oh my God, look at that.
Right. But
You don't know if she called her family. Right. Oh.
So I have another question. How many people do you suggest dating at a time? Because some people suggest you date like multiple people until you find the right person. And then there's religious people who say they just date one person and they're dating towards marriage. Should we ask them up front, like, what is your view on this? Are you dating multiple people? Are you dating for marriage?
No. What you need to do, and I tell this to my own daughter, find the fit.
Okay.
Because you know what you want.
Okay.
Don't nobody know. We can sit up here lollygag all day long and CCC cha. Oh my God. Find the fit.
So that means dating multiple people or dating one person?
It's not a point. You can call it dating multiple people, but the fit is I like, if I can't find, and this is experience, if I can't find one as a whole in everything I like, I'm going to see, not date, everything that I like.
Okay.
Because some men will get in a relationship and tell you that this is only what they want. Some will say, you know what, I'm married, but I need a side chick.
Oh.
Some will say, I'm single, but this is all I want out of you. I don't want a committed relationship.
Yeah.
So why you can't say it? I'm dating my fit.
Right.
You know
I'm
what I'm
dating
saying?
what? What'd you say?
My fit.
Your fit. Okay.
My fit is I like go to church. I want me a guy that love to sing and praise the Lord and love to, hallelujah. And if it's one guy that can do that, girl, come on, let's go to this church concert. Okay, let's go. Mm-hmm. And then on the other hand, they say, you know what, boy, let's go to this Laker game. I'm in. Mm-hmm. Because I'm a sports addict. I love sports. My daddy, I told you that tomboy in me. Mm-hmm. He taught me I can do everything but reproduce a child. I can fix a car. I can paint. I can do everything a man does but reproduce a child. But don't know me and know that of me. Mm-hmm. I stay in the woman's place. But the fit the reason why I have been single so long, because I've been seeing my fit until I find the one.
Okay. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if
I get it.
You get it? So if a guy if you got one, that, love to do the nails with you, love to do the hair with, come on, let's go, Secretion. Let's go. Let's go get our hair done. Let's go get our feet done. And okay, I'll see you later. And if you got the one that want to go to the club, hey, turn up. All you want to do is turn up. Go with him. Because you're not committed to that. You're not, and you're happy. That's this Saturday. Okay. And if Roger just want to do is just watch TV and movie night, lay up in the bed, it's okay. Mm-hmm. But we ain't getting down like that. You make there ain't nothing but friends. You don't screw your friends. So if you want to do this movie, want to lay up in the bed with me, let's do this. Mm-hmm. See, it's a fit. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. Yeah. But men will categorize you as a hoe when you do it.
Yeah.
But they would want a
they do. Girl. They sit up there. They sit up here like, oh, she's doing this and that. But look, you done did everything I'm doing.
But yeah. And then, but they date who they want to date. They want a girl that will cook at home. Okay. Cook is
I'm food. Lucky that most of the men I've dated, they cook for me. Thank you.
Now see? And that's a fit for you, right?
Some of them cook. Yeah, I like the men who cook.
See?
Yeah.
That's a fit. And you like that. Yeah. And then, but some of us want a thug, want a roughneck. Some of us want that, the man can take control, take power. Now, I'm one of them. I love a dominant man because I need somebody that's more dominant than me. I raised my kids by myself.
Yeah.
I need someone to say, you know what? I got you.
Yeah.
You know, I you don't have to say, well, I got the bills. Like, you got something on it? Hell yeah, I got something on it. A teammate.
Thank you. A teammate. Don't see you
Not no,
struggling and be like, oh, well, I hope it gets better.
yeah, yeah, but
What
that's
are
what
you doing for me?
It takes
Actions
two.
speak louder than words. I need some help, like not just
Yeah,
words.
yeah, but we need that. We need a man that takes charge and know how
Hmm.
to do it. Like, see, sometimes I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm too busy, hustling. I'm too busy out here trying to make ends meet myself,
And women
dealing with
shouldn't have to work like 12 jobs. If you see us killing ourselves, well, don't you think we should
right.
help? Shoot.
And you want him to say, I got this. Sit your
Yeah.
ass down.
Yeah. Do something.
Do
Shoot.
something. Go ahead. And he go get your nails done. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn.
Something.
But
Oh,
we
I
want
have a
that.
question for you because this has happened with someone I dated. They know things that trigger you. And so they'll say stuff like, oh, I'm at the strip club. And I don't want no man who's at a strip club. So how do you deal with people who do stuff like that?
Okay, so when he said I'm at the strip club, he said, make sure you had a rent.
Okay.
Make sure you got the gas up, the DWP bill. See, the minute you rebel and say you don't want them there, they'll do that. They'll do things just to spite you. They could be sitting up really, truly, but you have to believe and trust them.
Mhm.
But the minute you show in their favor,
Yeah.
it's typical of us. Because you know what? We can do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can. And then I date myself every Tuesday and I go to the movies. And I had a friend that called me
That
and
sounds
said,
nice.
Neat. That's neat.
yeah.
That's
And he
nice.
said,
I haven't went
he
to the
said,
movies for a long time because I don't
oh
like
man,
really going by I don't think I've ever went by myself, but it sounds like a good idea.
it
Yeah.
is. It's a good
Try it.
idea.
Mhm.
Try it. You don't
Yeah.
have
I
nobody
love
talking,
being.
like that, and
Mhm.
like, snoring or whatever. You can
Yeah.
like be at ease.
Okay.
But the minute you rebel and you say what he's not going to do and where he's not supposed to be at, I had a friend, like I said, when I go to date night, he said, because he used to go with me, go with me all the time. And then all of a sudden, he said, where you at? I said, I'm at the movies. And he said, oh, you still going? Who you with? Well, I gotta be with somebody.
Yeah. Hmm.
Why? Can't I just have one day of myself? I don't answer my phone. I know. As long as I know my daughter saved at this
Oh, you
time.
got something to do, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So so that I took out the time to be with me.
Yeah. I get it.
Breathe.
So
But
so if they say stuff like that, we just don't give into it, or how are you saying that we should deal with that?
you deal with it like this. You have to trust him.
Trust them?
It's trust issue.
Uh-huh.
That's what it is. If you're about the strip club, that's all right. But if you want to be, callous and whatever, you say, hell yeah, I'm me too. I'm
Oh,
at
okay.
the club with my girlfriends.
Oh, okay. So you just got to know how to handle it.
You have to really know how to handle it. But first of all, you have to trust them. Trust them. And then you have to be nasty and you have to be wild and you have to be foolish at the house so he won't go to the strip club. So the minute that you do that, then you have to worry about all that.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it.
Did you hear that, Delia?
Yes.
Go get your lingerie out, girl.
That's right. I did
And
a
your
wedding.
whip and chains.
Yeah, look, don't say that. Don't say that because they good to have. Don't say that. Do not say that. That's another segment. But anyway,
We ain't supposed to tell nobody. No, just look what I got over here.
that's another segment. See, girl. So now
You, Spice, you need to get together with
They
her
ain't
and
ready
show
for
her
all
your
that. They
little
don't deserve
photos,
it
yeah?
either.
You guys need to get together because Spice got a whole different thing of, yeah. This
that's
is a good,
another segment.
yeah.
That's part 2.
Yeah.
But anyway, but that's it. It depends on trust, and if you have trust issues. But that's why I said you make it good, you make it hot, you make it nasty in the bedroom while he's there, so he wouldn't have to go to no damn strip club.
Okay.
Trust him.
Okay.
What that girl can do, I can do better.
Hell yeah. Hell, that's right, Miss Della. You can do it better.
Yeah, and we don't got bullet wounds either.
That's right. And all teared up and all that little stuff. And then she ain't went from you, and you, and you.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
All you, baby.
Yeah, you could come give me some money too. If you give them hookers some money, you better drop some money over here.
Make it rain, and he will.
Get your $1.
He will. And every night
at least I keep our electricity on.
See, that's what we're talking about.
So what type of man are you looking for, Miss Pat?
Whew, what am I looking for? The type of man that I'm looking for, that, and I pray this prayer every time. First of all, I want a saved man. I want a man. Yep, I ain't got to that part yet.
I like men with hair. Just if you guys are watching, men with hair. But
you know what? When they bald headed, you can grip that little. But anyway, just
never
mind. That's a whole other segment.
I told you I'm 1,000. It's just. But I told my prayer is I want to save men. I want him to love God.
Okay.
And then after he loved God, he loved himself.
Yes. And
then after he loved himself, I want him to love me.
Yes. Thank you.
That's it. And you know what? And it's my mother had always taught me to be universal. I'm not just black.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not just for the people. I'm for men. I'm for real men.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what it is. We have to look beyond the color lines.
Yeah, amen. Definitely.
You know, and all that, you still filling out, no, hell no. I'm looking for the heart. My mother always said the heart. That's what makes it shine. And that's what makes the man. Yeah. You know, so that's my prayer. And, but it doesn't take much with me. It just, he has to have it all up here. Well, not well educated, not a doctor, just sensible.
Thank you.
A real man, know how to know when to step in and provide and protect and value me.
True.
So, you know, and bald-headedness is number 10, but he needs all those criteria. But bald-headed is in the list because that's what I like.
Okay.
If they can like ass, if they can like titties, if they can like, you know, girls with red hair, why can't I itemize?
Yeah, thank you.
We have that.
Once I had a list, I I want a man like this, this, and this. And then I went and met him. I'm like, oh, but he's missing this. So you gotta be precise with what you want.
Exactly. Because go out and have it with no teeth.
You can find, if you have a list, because everybody, once you have a list, you can really kind of find what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vision board.
Yes. Yeah. And it's the same thing. Vision as a man.
Yeah.
Vision board. Make your vision board, girl. I've been telling her that.
Yeah.
Write it down and make it
one of those vision board groups. So hopefully we'll do that one of these days. We'll go do a Zoom one.
Yeah.
I like that could facilitate.
I would love that.
Yeah, we'd love to. We'd love to have you. I think it's great to do business with our friends. We have to support our friends' businesses. If you want them to support yours, you to support each other.
We're big supporters of each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
So I think we touched on this a little bit, but I've noticed, especially as I've gotten older, I used to have patience, and now that I'm older, I don't have patience. And I'm kind of getting like a temper. I used to, thought I had my temper in control, but now sometimes it's just like,
I see.
Control my temper. The coffee, the caffeine. I'm just tired. Like, how do we control our temper? Do you have any advice for that?
When she went, that's cute.
You know what my advice is? Don't settle for the bullshit.
So that's what it is. I'm not settling for the bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't try to boss me around. This is what I've dealt with that with working with people. Don't try to boss me around. Like, give me some damn time to talk to my daughter. Yeah.
That's it. It's just knowing what you want.
Thank you. Because I thought you were going to be like, you need to control yourself. You told us, so we have the right.
Right. You have
the right to be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Exercise that. It's not making you mean. It's not making you a mean bitch. It's like, settle for the bullshit.
Yes, thank you. Don't settle for the bullshit. Thank you. Word of the day.
Yes.
Bullshit elsewhere.
Bullshit in 23 and 22 and 20. Don't you for that. I am
Middle
blocked
fingers up.
poor people. I am not going to settle for the bullshit.
Thank you.
Why do I have to put up with that?
Thank you. Thank you.
What law you tell me that I have to put up with it?
Thank you. We love you, Miss Pat.
We don't have to.
Thank you.
We're selfish, and it brings you to that parable. There was a plane crash, and then there were a lady with a baby, and then when there's only one oxygen mask to come, where would you put the oxygen?
Yeah. We up.
On yourself first.
Yeah. Yep,
I
definitely.
tell everybody, oh, I want the baby to live. Hell no. How the baby gonna live when you all unconscious?
Yes, thank you. So true.
Self-perseverance is not nothing wrong with it. It's
So
not,
true.
It's allowed. It's a given.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you, because I thought you were going to be here like, you need to take deep breaths. You need to think about
yeah.
No, but you told us, okay. No, because honestly, I think if it takes me to the point where I'm getting mad, it's usually for a good reason. Because I think I try to exercise control for the most part, but certain things would just take me there. I'm like,
And they try.
yeah.
And then when you fall the putty, then there it is. It's a big argument.
Yeah.
And then, but if you say, you know what? Control, Alt, Delete.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
I don't
you.
need that.
Bye with the bullshit.
Fuck that. You don't need that.
No, Miss Pat, I'm going to have to be heading out pretty soon because I'm going to go do a scene in Hollywood. So where do we go to learn more about your business and activities? And we'd love to have you back on for like a more thorough background or for you to conduct that.
No problem. I would love to join the team.
How can we follow you?
Yeah.
You follow me on Missthik43, MISSTHICK 43, Instagram.
Okay.
And Von der Wine at Von der Wine, BONDOR wine on Instagram. And also I have a nice candle called Black Pussy.
Ooh.
I want to give to you, Spice, and you to Miss Della.
Ooh.
Oh.
My gift to you for having
Get
me.
some of that, Delia.
It's a 3-wick candle.
It's like a threesome. We got you got 3 scoops, 3 different flavors over here.
And it's spellbound.
Like a banana split going on.
And Miss Della?
I said she bad. But
It's the scent
it
of
better
a real
smell
woman.
good, baby.
Hell yeah. When you light that candle, that gonna smell just like you. A real woman. It has no barriers of a black, Hispanic, Latino, white. It's the scent of a real.
I'm saving that for a special occasion.
Yeah. There you go, girlfriend.
Valentine's Day.
Hell yeah. And a beta man.
Okay. Yeah.
So be sure to email me your links or whatever. I can mail you. I can mail it to you. I would love to. No problem. I really appreciate this, Spice.
Anytime. Well, so we have another question that we usually end the show with. Do you have any last words for an ex?
The last word.
Any last words for an ex?
You are my ex for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm Xing out the pain. I'm Xing out the pain and anguish, that the emotional stress you put me on, you through. You are the ex because you put yourself in that predicament to be the ex.
So true. Delia, do you have any last questions for Patricia before we leave?
Yes, I do. Is your counseling like together, like you could say marriage counselor?
I do when counselors are counselors, I'm coaching.
Oh, okay.
I coach marriages. I coaches the divorce. I coaches the individuals.
Woman of many hats.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to have you come back and talk about Von der Wine. Do you have anything to say about the Von der Wine before we leave? Because we didn't really get a touch on that.
Oh yeah.
I started it because of my domestic violence issues to help empower women to take one sip and take your power back.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. We like that. Are you going to create anything that's non-alcoholic? Because Delia has been sober for like 16 years.
16 years, honey.
Yes, ma'am. I have a Vondor, a non-alcoholic wine.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Ooh.
That's what we love to hear.
Yes.
All right, you guys. I hate to cut our meeting short.
Beautiful meeting you, Patricia. Love meeting you.
Yes.
Nice
And
meeting
you
you,
Love to
Miss
meet up with you
Delia.
and have you host like one of our activities or one of your activities. I mean,
Beautiful.
I would love that. I would love it.
okay, yeah. So pencil
Follow
it
us.
soon. Yeah,
I
definitely.
will. I will.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Pat. Thank you,
Thank
Delia.
you,
You guys have
bye.
a lovely
Love
day.
you. And good
Thank
luck
you.
today, honey.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys so much.
And
Break
Happy
the
New
leg.
Let me
Year.
check. Did anyone have
Happy
any
New
questions?
Year.
Let me check real quick. Did
Happy
anyone
New
have
Year.
any questions on Facebook before we roll out? Sometimes they drop questions on here. If anyone's watching, you guys are welcome to drop questions. If not, thank you guys for coming through. I don't see questions right now. So we're
Okay.
going to close out. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day.
Break a leg.
Thank
Love
you.
girls.
Take care, you guys. Good night or good day.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Yes. Happy New Year. And meeting.